Dr. Hana Al-Aziz led her team of 5 archaeologists, each a specialist in their field, and all dedicated to the pursuit of uncovering the secrets of the past. Hana was an ambitious and driven woman, having dedicated her life to the study of Egyptology after losing her family in a devastating house fire during her youth. The tragedy left her with a profound sense of loss, but also ignited a passion within her to connect with the past. In the ancient stories and artifacts, she found solace and purpose, driving her to relentlessly pursue every lead that could reveal more about the ancient world. Her team was a diverse and talented group, united by their shared passion for unearthing the secrets of the past. Nadia was a passionate linguist with a keen eye for deciphering the most enigmatic of ancient scripts. Omar was a skilled geologist who had an uncanny ability to read the terrain and locate hidden sites. Rami was a methodical historian who could weave together the scattered threads of the past into a coherent narrative. Layla was a resourceful and adaptable anthropologist who specialized in understanding the customs and rituals of long-lost civilizations. As they stood at the entrance to the hidden tomb, the culmination of their tireless efforts, the excitement was palpable. Aware of the significance of this moment and the potential discoveries that lay ahead, Dr. Hana turned to her team and said,
"This could be the discovery of a lifetime. Everyone, I know we've faced countless challenges to reach this point, but we've come so far together. Let's make history."
Nadia grinned, her eyes shining with anticipation.
I can't wait to see what secrets these walls hold. It's not every day we get to explore a tomb that's been hidden for millennia.
Omar chimed in.
And think of the geological significance. This place has been untouched for ages. Who knows what we might find down there?
Rami nodded in agreement.
This tomb could reveal a whole new chapter of history, one that's been lost to time. It's an incredible opportunity.
Layla, ever the pragmatist, added.
But we need to be careful. We don't know what lies within. Let's proceed with caution and ensure we preserve the integrity of this site.
With a collective nod, the team took a deep breath and stepped into the darkness, their flashlights cutting through the shadows as they ventured into the unknown. The ancient tomb awaited them, its secrets eager to be revealed after millennia of silence. As the team entered the tomb, they were met with a long, narrow corridor, its walls adorned with intricate carvings and hieroglyphs that seemed to whisper secrets of a long-forgotten age. The carvings depicted scenes of ancient gods and mortals in the midst of a great struggle, their faces twisted in agony and fear. Nadia closely examined the hieroglyphs, her brow furrowed in concentration.
These stories, they're unlike anything I've ever seen before. I can't help but feel that we've stumbled upon something truly ancient and terrible.
As the archaeologists moved further into the corridor, they noticed small piles of bones scattered across the floor, the remnants of long-dead creatures that had wandered into the tomb and never emerged. Omar knelt down to examine the bones, his fingers running across the fragile remains.
These look like the bones of small animals, rodents, perhaps. They must have gotten lost in here and perished.
The air was thick with the scent of decay, a putrid mixture of mold, rotting wood, and a hint of something else, something far more sinister. The walls seemed to crawl with insects that had made their home in the darkness, and a few broken pots lay scattered on the floor, their contents long since vanished. Rami walked alongside Hana, studying the carvings on the walls.
These images are disturbing, he murmured. It's as if the artists wanted to capture the very essence of fear.
Hana nodded in agreement, her eyes never leaving the haunting scenes.
Stay close, everyone. We don't know what we might encounter as we proceed.
Their flashlights cast eerie shadows on the walls, making the ancient figures appear to dance and writhe as they moved deeper into the tomb. Layla remained silent, her eyes darting around the corridor, wary of any hidden dangers. The atmosphere was oppressive, and the team couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. As Hana and her team stepped into a massive chamber, Omar let out a sigh of relief.
That corridor felt like it went on forever. I was starting to think we'd never get out.
The chamber was unlike anything they had ever seen before. The ceiling soared high above them, disappearing into the darkness, and the walls were adorned with more of the intricate carvings and hieroglyphs. The air felt heavy, as though the weight of centuries of secrets bore down upon them. As their flashlights swept across the room, they revealed towering statues, each one depicting a fearsome creature, half human, half animal. These imposing figures seemed to stand guard over the chamber, their eyes glaring down at the intruders who dared to disturb their eternal watch. Rami's voice trembled with excitement as he examined the statues.
These must be the guardians of this place, protectors of whatever lies at its heart. They're absolutely magnificent.
Layla moved closer to one of the statues, a lion-headed figure with a powerful, muscular body.
The craftsmanship is incredible. It's as if they're alive, watching us.
Nadia, who had been examining the hieroglyphs on the wall, called the team over.
Look at this, there's a story here. It seems to tell of a great power sealed within this tomb, guarded by these fearsome creatures.
The archaeologists gathered around Nadia as she began to decipher the ancient text, her voice growing more confident with each word she translated.
Long ago, in a time shrouded in darkness, a great power was sealed within this tomb, guarded by the fearsome creatures that now stand before us. These guardians were created by the gods themselves, their sole purpose to protect the tomb and the secrets it contains.
As Nadia read on, the story unfolded.
The power within this tomb was so great that even the gods feared it. They devised a series of trials and challenges to test any who would dare to enter, ensuring that only the worthy would be able to reach the heart of the tomb and unlock its secrets.
Omar glanced at the statues with a nervous chuckle.
Well, that's a bit of an overkill, isn't it?
The guardians, she continued, were chosen from among the most powerful and fearsome creatures known to the ancient world. Each one possessed unique abilities and strengths, making them formidable opponents to any who would challenge them.
Layla's eyes widened, and she unconsciously took a step back from the statue she had been examining earlier. Rami, on the other hand, seemed more intrigued, his gaze never leaving the lion-headed figure. Nadia paused, her eyes scanning the remaining hieroglyphs.
There's a warning here as well. It says that those who fail to overcome the guardians will suffer a fate worse than death. They will be trapped within the tomb for eternity, their souls tormented by the darkness that dwells within.
Hana swallowed hard, her hands tightening around her flashlight.
So, the key to uncovering the secrets of this place lies in understanding these guardians and finding a way to bypass them.
As the archaeologists continued to explore the chamber, they searched for any clue or hidden feature that could help them progress further. The haunting gaze of the statues seemed to follow their every move, and the weight of the ancient secrets contained within the tomb bore down upon them. Layla, who had been closely examining the base of one of the statues, called out to the others.
Hey, everyone, come take a look at this.
The team gathered around her, curiosity piqued. Layla pointed to a small, ornate panel hidden in the shadows near the statue's feet.
I think this might be some sort of puzzle.
Hana examined the panel, her fingers tracing the intricate carvings that adorned it.
This could be what we've been looking for. Let's see if we can figure out how it works.
The puzzle consisted of a series of interlocking rings, each adorned with various symbols that seemed to correspond with the hieroglyphs they had found earlier. The team quickly realized that they needed to align the symbols in a specific sequence to unlock the hidden mechanism. Together, the archaeologists worked to solve the puzzle, each member offering their insights and expertise as they carefully manipulated the rings. After several tense minutes, they managed to align the symbols in the correct sequence. Rami pressed down on the central symbol, and the team heard the grinding sound of ancient gears beginning to turn. The chamber rumbled as two hidden doors slowly opened beneath the massive statues, revealing two separate passageways leading deeper into the tomb. The archaeologists exchanged glances, the excitement of their discovery mingling with the fear of what lay ahead. Hana took a deep breath, steeling herself for the challenges that awaited them.
It looks like we have our path forward. We'll need to split up and explore both passageways. Stay vigilant, and remember the warning we uncovered in the hieroglyphs. The guardians are watching, and we must be prepared for anything.
Omar frowned, shaking his head.
Split up. Are you sure that's a good idea? Hana, this place is dangerous, and we don't know what we'll face in those passageways.
Nadia chimed in.
Omar's right. It might be safer if we stick together, or at least send a smaller team down one of the passageways while the others wait here.
Rami, however, disagreed.
I think Hana's plan makes sense. We don't know what kind of traps or puzzles lie ahead, and splitting up could help us cover more ground.
Layla bit her lip, uncertain.
I'm not sure what the best course of action is, but I trust Hana's judgment.
The archaeologists exchanged opinions, and after a heated discussion, they ultimately decided to follow Hana's original plan and split up. To ensure fairness and randomization, Hana suggested that they draw straws to determine the groups. She took out a small bundle of straws, each slightly different in length, and held them out to the team.
The two who draw the longest straws will go down one passageway, and the remaining three will take the other.
Nadia was the first to draw a straw, her hand trembling ever so slightly as she considered the implications of their decision. Omar followed, his face a stoic mask, betraying no emotion as he drew his straw. Rami approached the bundle with a determined expression, knowing that whatever the outcome, they had a mission to accomplish. Layla, on the other hand, hesitated for a moment before drawing her straw, her eyes reflecting a mix of fear and excitement. Finally, Hana drew her straw, her unwavering resolve apparent in her steady grip. As the archaeologists compared their straws, the fates of the groups were revealed. In the end, Hana and Rami formed one group, while Omar, Nadia, and a visibly relieved Layla made up the other. With their teams determined, Hana gave them one final reminder.
Stay in contact via radio, and if you encounter anything too dangerous, don't hesitate to call for backup.